Welcome to the recap of the Cubs' dramatic 4-3 victory over the Milwaukee Brewers in Game 3 of their National League Division Series at Wrigley Field on Wednesday evening. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at Wintrust. They are the exclusive home of Cubs checking. Get your very own Cubs checking account at wintrust.com/Cubs or click the QR code on your screen. Wow, 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 wow. Data baby, still alive. That's right. They will live to fight another day. Cubs come up with 4 in the first, and they make it hold up. Bullpen gets the job done. Tyone was solid, and the Cubs win it 4-3. Let's get into it. It's also brought to you by our great partners at Tasty Trade. Stocks, crypto, futures, options, whatever you trade, you should do it at tastytrade.com. That was an absolute nail biter, man. I'm here at the house watching. My wife's at the game in the bleachers. And I'm here, me and the dogs, and I couldn't sit down. I'm just pacing back and forth. And when it was 1-0, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Let's go. Lose a ball in the infield, that it's not an infield fly rule because you didn't know where it was. And in the end, they got it done. Let me take you through how all of this went down. Sal Frelick in the first, a sac fly to left field to Ian Happ. Yelich scores. But there was a pop-up by Contreras on the infield with first and second and less than 2 out. It should have been an infield fly rule, except the Cubs lost it. They couldn't find it in the sun. They're looking around. That's the correct ruling. My wife's texting me, why is that not the infield fly rule? Because you have to have a beat on the ball. You absolutely do. And Ron Darling talked about it on the broadcast. That was the correct call. And then the sac fly ends up driving in the run. And then the Cubs and Jamison Tyone able to wriggle off the hook. Bases loaded and only give up 1 was massive. But then you got to answer. You got to come back. And here's what went on. Michael Busch leads off the bottom of the first. Out of here. That ball was crushed. Wind blowing in. They were showing on the broadcast how many feet it was reducing fly balls by. And he got it out. He killed it. 1-1, and everybody, like me included. Whew. All right, we're back. And then big hit by Pete Crow Armstrong. Ian Happ takes third. Tucker scores. Horner scores. And that was a massive hit that could be a season definer. Because if you win tomorrow and get this thing to a Game 5 and somehow find a way to get to the next round, you'll look at that one hit and go, oh my God, that hit was massive. Absolutely massive by PCA. And then Ian Happ scores on a wild pitch. 4 runs in, 4-1 Cubs. But that Brewer team's really good. They come back. Jake Bowers singled the center. That brought in Frelick. And then Bowers hit a home run in the 7th off Andrew Kittredge. It's a 4-3 game. And then they brought in Thielbar. He made some big pitches in big spots. And then Brad Keller came in. Oh, man, with men on. Bam! Got him in the 8th. Came out for the 9th. Ball game over. Cubs win, baby. Now, let me say something before I take you through some of the pitching. The home plate umpire, Little, horrifically bad. Horrifically bad. For both sides. There was a pitch that one of the Brewers pitchers threw right in the middle of the box. Ball. There was another one right on the corner. Clearly a strike. Ball. They threw, I think, Thielbar, right before he got the strikeout on the hammer. He threw it. It was right in the box. What are you doing? Hopefully, there is a post-game report because these guys all get reviewed, and they tell him, you were horrible tonight. Absolutely horrible. It is what it is. Cubs found a way to win. Let me take you through the pitching, and then we can talk about what this means. Pitching matchup. Priester, local kid, really good pitcher. He was awful tonight. He lasted 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 4 runs, all earned, a K, 2 walks, and the Michael Busch home run. And then they went through half their bullpen. For the Cubbies, Jamison Tyone, 4 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, they earned 3 Ks, a walk. Pomeranz gets the win with 2 strikeout, 1 inning of relief. He was excellent. Palencia did the job. Kittredge give up the Oppo home run. Thielbar, 2/3 of an inning of scoreless, and Brad Keller, an inning and a third of scoreless. Player of the game, I got to go with PCA, man. PCA is the app player of the game, ABT.com. There's your promo code. That hit was so massive with men on, and he got called out on strikes on a check swing that was not a swing. I mean, he literally got to hear, hey, you're out. Horrible, absolutely awful umpiring. But in that first inning, when he had to get a big hit and he had to have it in a big spot, bing, bang, boom. He drives in 2, and that was the difference in the ball game. Now, our Studio 41 Home Design Showroom look ahead, you play tomorrow. That's it. All you had to do was don't let us win one. Don't let us win one. Now, don't let us win tomorrow, because all of a sudden, you get a little tense if you're the Brewers if you blow a 2-0 lead. Cubs play with house money now, man. Let's go. They're the division champs. The Cubs are the wild card. They had a 2-0 lead. The Cubs were down 0-2. Don't let us win tomorrow, because then anything can happen on Saturday in Milwaukee. But let's get there first. Find a way tomorrow. Find a way. Get some dinner, get a good night's sleep, get up, grab a cup of coffee, and find a way to win another baseball game. Let's go. Cubs, get it done. 4-3, your final. Still alive. Let's go. Take that.